So CCR Question 3 is, how did your production skills develop throughout this project?
In answering how my production skills developed, I would say that trial and error was definitely the most beneficial process.
What production skills did you use?
Well, I know that I myself had to pay special attention to detail in our editing process to make sure that the sound and camera movement both matched up. And along with this, I would say that skills and technology were a big one, and to see how each camera movement looked and how it all flowed together. And as a group, my partner and I also had to work on communication with our actors so that we could all plan when we were going to see each other and at what set, and we could also work on what we were filming for that day.
Was there anything you had ongoing issues with?
Yeah, I would say that buckling down and getting everyone to act serious was a bit of an ongoing challenge. And our actors were friends of ours, so we would also goof off and have a good time when we would film, so it was hard not to laugh or become sidetracked. But we did end up getting serious after a couple times of reshooting, and we feel that the film displays this as well.
What improvements did you experience with the filming?
We first started out filming on an iPhone where the clips were blurry and shaky, so we switched to a professional camera. And when we did this, the clips were a lot better quality, and we were able to zoom in and out as well as film the tracking shots a lot more smoothly. And while we did have some issues importing the clips into Premiere Pro at first, we did have a day or two to mess around with it, and we were able to successfully import them.
Were there any production skills that you had to work on that your partner didn't, or vice versa?
For the most part, no. We were pretty in sync with everything, but there were a few places where we both needed to work on. I know that I myself was not familiar with Premiere Pro software, but because Alex had watched some tutorials, he was big help on editing. While I, on the other hand, was better at planning and scheduling our actors and sets, as well as directing how each shot would look, so I helped him guide with that process.
What part did you improve on the most?
With filming, most definitely. We first started out filming and we had an initial plan in mind, but it didn't work out as we intended. We had actor changes and different film locations as well as time constraints, but after taking time to plan everything out again, we were able to improve on our film management.